What's up, guys? It's David coming at you from Organic Priced Books, and I have one question for you. You got to tell me the answer. Are you ready for the question Omnibus Volume 2? I don't know. I wasn't, and now you know. Maybe you have already ordered it, so then you are ready for it, but I wasn't. But here we go. We just got it in. A new omnibus from DC, which is great. The first one for the year. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Here's the front. Spine. Very nice. And the back. Ooh, all right. And feels nice. This comes in at 888 pages. So it's a pretty good size Omni, you know. I'm used to bigger Omnis from DC, so this one's nice. Completes the story, which is great. Let's take a look underneath the dust jacket. Oh, that's nice. So you get two different panelings on here with the logo in the middle, and they feel almost like Sketchworks, but it looks good. Feels nice. I like this shiny semi-gloss on it. Some of them are matte from marble, but this is semi-gloss. I like that. I appreciate that. And one thing I did notice when this, so for some reason this font is really, really small, and it kind of looks like it's faded out. I don't know if they did it on purpose, or maybe they just picked a weird font, and then when they formatted it, it kind of shrunk it a little bit. But I feel like that's really small for the font, and it kind of looks blurred out. So let me know what you think when you get yours. But let's go ahead and ask the question of what's in this book. Alright guys, let's dive deep into this question. Don't mind that creaking of my book. As you can see, here we go, the contents of the book. Very nice. And pages are semi-gloss. And thinness is what you'd expect from an omnibus. Omnibus, I would say size. Pages numbered down here at the bottom for the most part. You got a white frame around it, very thin though. I want to say like 1/4 of an inch probably. And yeah, definitely, you can see this is, you know, old school. Not old school, I want to say like 70s, 80s probably. And let me tell you a little bit about this. He'll get to the truth or he'll die trying. From writer-editor Dennis O'Neil and artist Dennis Cowan comes the concluding chapters in their gritty reimagining of one of DC's most enigmatic characters. In the aftermath of Mayor-elect Myra Furman's attempted assassination, Hub City has descended into chaos. Rival gangs fight for control over the streets, and even regular citizens have resorted to violence just to survive. In response to the anarchy around him, Vic Sage finds himself spending more time as the question, solving problems with his fist instead of reporting on them. But a glimmer of hope emerges when Myra awakens from her coma and sets out to create a truce between the gangs in order to restore some sense of order in Hub City. Can there be redemption for a city that has fallen so far from grace? Featuring additional tales and art by Mike Grell, Mike Barron, Joe Quesada, Shea and Pensa, and more. This volume collects the questions number 28 to 36, the question annual number 2, and Green Arrow annual number 273, plus additional tales from the question quarterly number 1 through 5, the Brave and the Bold number 1 through 6, the question returns number 1, Showcase 95 number 3, and Azrael Plus number 1. So actually from the 90s as well. Looks pretty good. At 888 pages, it's a decent sized Omni. You know, Marvel or DC usually takes out much thicker books, so this is probably just to finish off the collection of the question stories so that you can see it. Was that Batman? Who was that? That looked like Batman. Maybe I'm dumb. Batman wouldn't be taken out through no arrows. Green Arrow can't even hit Batman. Who does he think he is? All right, now let's take a look at some of the extras that are included in this. See, these further ones don't have a edge around them. So these are like the bigger sizes, I would say. Okay. A brief history of the question here. And it's a pretty good section of extras. You're going to get a lot of like, so like the questions and then the answer sort of thing where he answers stuff. Pretty interesting. So you're going to get to see that. It's not set right after the actual comics where it came from. They just collected it at the end. So that's pretty interesting. Looks like it's a lot of that for the most part. Then, okay, some of the character bios on here. Very cool. Yeah, breakdown of the question. And then there you go. That's pretty much it. So there you go, guys. This is the Question Omnibus Volume 2. Let me know if you're going to get it, if you want to complete your collection. Check it out at Organic Price Books, and I will see you in the next one.